Days go by, I get up, clean up the house. I remembered I had cash. You know what's not in there? Where's my wig at? I don't know where no money or no wig is. Right then and there, I already knew. Yeah, either you or somebody you had in this house, because you had everybody, their sister, their brother, their cousin, their uncle, their niece, their nephew, their kids up in the house. It was still money. It was still mine. And it was still missing. Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Day. Yes, your girl is back with another video so soon. I told y'all in the month of March I'm actually gonna be consistent. And look at me. Look at me. You looking? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you are a new subscriber, hey girl, hey y'all, how y'all doing? But no, if you are a new watcher, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I promise you will not be disappointed. These stories are tea, okay? And the vlogs, they're coming. If you are a returning subscriber, hey girl, hey y'all, I'm not gonna do too much yapping, but go ahead and follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat. All that is in the description box below for your convenience. If you already read the title, you know it's part 3 on what happened when I got arrested, because yeah, gotta give y'all the finale / part 3 and get it out the way, y'all. Okay, so let's stop the rambling and let's get right into this story. Let's go. I believe I left off with me returning home. Well, not returning home, but returning, getting out of jail and heading over to my mom's house. And like I said, I stayed there for 2 weeks. So this is what that's going to be about, the following 2 weeks. What happened when I finally go home and etc. So like I was saying, my friend stayed with my mom, so I'm over here with my friend going to Didi's, about to get me something to wear, and also make a stop at Starbucks because your girl needed some coffee after the weekend I had, okay? I'm a coffee girly. I'm literally drinking coffee right now. So, matter of fact, hold on, let me get a sip. Okay, so like I said, I was at Didi's just, grabbed me a couple things or whatever. Went to Starbucks, grabbed our coffee, and head back home. As we pulled up, I thought I saw my other car, but I wasn't for sure. I couldn't be for certain. Couldn't be for certain if I thought I was tripping or what was going on, but I thought I peeped in the corner my other vehicle. Remember I was telling you guys I had 2 vehicles at the time. So my old vehicle, mind you, I just purchased the truck, so my little car. And this is also the same car that y'all want that story time to when it got damaged. Thought I peeped the car. I didn't mind it. I came around the loop. It's hard to explain without explaining how the apartment is set up, but sorry y'all. Units on one side, units on the other. There's a driveway here and a driveway back around to the other side. So there's 2 driveways. So I thought I seen the car parked in the corner, but I wasn't for certain. But y'all, lo and behold, as soon as I park, it is who I think it is. Exactly who I think it is. So I just hurry up, grab my things, and go in the house because I don't want no confrontation. I don't want no contact. I don't want to see you. I don't want to look at you. I don't want to smell with you. I don't want to skate with you. I don't want to kick with you. Nothing. I go in the house and I'm telling my mom, like, yo, what I call him? Shady is outside and he out there cracking windows, rolling down, looking like Snoop Dogg when he was pulling up on Jody. Remember that scene? He's like sitting there, like just looking out the house. So I look out the window, and what is he doing? He's still there. Mind you, it's early as hell in the morning, and this man is not a morning person at all. This man is a nighttime shawty. I told y'all that. That man is a nighttime shawty. He do not wake up till about noon, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. In the afternoon. So for him to be sitting outside my mom's house like a creep at 9, 10 a.m. was wild to me. It was crazy. It was a little scary. I'm not even gonna hold you, especially with the I don't want to say PTSD, but I don't know what other words to use, but yes, especially with the weekend I just had, it wasn't given. It was given, I didn't call police and protect myself because you're not finna send me to jail again. No, you're not. After I told my mom what happened, I reached out to my sisters and I just let them know too, y'all, why is this man outside of my mom's house right now? I should call the cops on his ass. But he lucky I ain't no po-po calling ass hoe like somebody else we know. But no disrespect intended on that. But yeah. So like I literally just like, was like on the phone with them. Why this man is typing at the same time as me? And so I'm responding to them and they're responding to him. And they're responding to me and they're like, what the hell? They're going in on him. He's going in on them. It was just a whole bunch of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So literally, I end up responding to him, just letting him know, like, hey, like, can you like return all my stuff? Can y'all get out my house? Can y'all do this? Can you do that? Because I don't want no dealings with you. Like, that was the last straw. Sending me to jail is very disrespectful, and it just shows me that you really don't give a F about me. Now, you would think cheating would show me that, but clearly not. Sending your girl to jail did. So, literally, I was just telling him, like, I would appreciate it if you guys weren't here when I get there. He's like, oh, you're going to have to make me get out. You're going to have to make me. Mind you, this man is very nonchalant. I would tell you his sign, but this man keeps complaining that I'm making story times about him. So, y'all. Ain't going to even give y'all no details on this, but if you know, you know. So, literally, I was like, okay, well, this is what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to go to the courthouse and file a restraining order on this man and his mom so that I could get them about my house and, start the eviction process, which I already knew was going to take forever and a lot of money. Like, that's the worst thing you could do is let somebody live with you because you're going to have the worst time trying to get them out. You're going to have the worst time trying to get them out. And I got another story time about a time where I almost had to take it that far because somebody had the audacity to tell me they had squatter rights. Y'all, it's a thing. I guess it's a thing. And for somebody to feel that comfortable saying that is crazy. But, it was said to me. So, yeah. So, me and my mom proceeded to go down to the courthouse. And as we're going down to the courthouse, we walk in. And, y'all, guess who we freaking see as we're walking in? Y'all, we freaking see his mom. His mom, Shady's mom, Mama Shady. We saw Mama Shady. I'm just going to call her that for the sake of the video. We saw Mama Shady as we were walking in. And she was coming out. I guess she had some type of court going on. And she was coming out. And I'm not sure if she said anything to my mom first. I actually have to ask her when she gets up. So when I'm editing this, I'll enter somewhere on the screen what happened. But yeah, literally all I heard was my mom say, what you want to do, B? Y'all, my mom was ready. She was ready to rumble, okay? Mind you, it was me, my friend, and my mom. We all went down to the courthouse together so that I could file that paperwork. And so, I'm going to just say it, like, I don't care no more. He literally had my son and everything. So, when I went down to the courthouse, I had to file custody papers. I had to file eviction papers. I had to file restraining orders. And I had to file, I forgot what the fourth paper was. But it was 4 different papers I had to file. Because I just know this man, he's not going to willingly give me my apartment, my car, my mom, my nothing. So I had to like do a whole bunch of paperwork, to try to attempt to get what belongs to me, what rightfully belongs to me, right? So I filed all the paperwork, but I did not, I filled out all the paperwork, but I never went to go file it, sadly. And had I did, y'all wouldn't have a whole bunch of other story times post this date. Mind you, this is 2021 now. This is 2021. I was in that relationship till 2024. Imagine how many more story times I have, okay? Yeah, this is 4 years in, and there's 3 years worth of story times afterwards. So I have stories for days. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. So fast forward, maybe like 2 weeks in, y'all, I could not live with my mom. I love my mom dearly. Love you, girl, Bookie. But I cannot live with this woman because we just bump heads. We bump heads. I need to live in my space. She needs to live in her space. And we need to link up on the weekends. That's the type of relationship we have. We are very close. Very, very close. But I cannot live with this woman. So 2 weeks in, I was like, okay, I think I'm ready to go home. Mind you, I have been contacting with, let me stop there. I have been in contact with Shady, but I was telling him like, I'm going to come home, but I'm still not messing with y'all. Still want y'all out, etc., right? So I go home. Your girl goes home, and your girl literally goes home to the worst thing ever. Like, so I go home. When I first pull up, first of all, I first pull up, It's a bunch of niggas hanging outside my house. The door's wide open, gate wide open. Yeah, so I walk in and I see the catastrophe. And if I have any pictures, because I believe I do, I'm going to post them. If I don't, then I ain't going to show y'all. But either way it go, it was super, super embarrassing. So I don't even know if I want to post them. I'll let y'all know if I want to post them or not, because you'll see them on the screen. If you don't, you just see a wall, okay? But this man had everybody and their mama and their daddy, their sister, their brother, their kids up in my house. My room was a disaster. Clothes was all over the bed. Clothes was all over the floor. There was trash everywhere, food everywhere, cups everywhere, ashes everywhere. Just the whole house was a mess. But I just didn't have no energy to argue with nobody. I just had got into a little argument, spackle with my mom, and I just wanted to come home and go to sleep. So I go in that room and I go straight to bed. I shut my room door. Yeah, I know, stupid, because I should have kicked everybody out. So yeah, your girl goes straight to sleep. Shut my door, went ZZ's. Early in the morning, this man came in and crept in the bed. Don't touch me, sir. So he didn't. He literally like slept on the other side of the bed. I slept on one side, he slept on the other. So days go by, I get up, I clean up the entire house. I don't say nothing to nobody. I put my AirPods in, clean up the house. And as I was cleaning the house, y'all, I remembered I had cash. I had a stash of cash in my drawer. I run to that drawer, and you know what's not in there? You guessed it. The cash. The cash was not in there. And I'm just looking around like, bro, nobody should have known that was in there. The type of drawer, first of all, the type of drawer it was, you wouldn't even think to like look in there. It's a drawer, I think was my short drawers. So that was missing. Clean up some more. And you know what else is missing? Do you guys remember in part 1, part 2, when I said my wig got snatched off, my brand new $400 wig got snatched off my head that I got from KS Divas? Shout out to KS Divas. Y'all, my wig was missing. And so I'm searching everywhere. And so I had to like speak. Unfortunately, I had to speak to Shady. And I was like, yo, where's my wig at? This man had the audacity to say, I don't know where your wig is. And I said, and where's my money? I don't know where no money or no wig is. Like he just started going in on me, and right then and there I already knew, yeah, either you or somebody you had in this house, because you had everybody, their sister, their brother, their cousin, their uncle, their niece, their nephew, their kids up in the house. So I was like, bro, like I don't want nobody else over here. That's it. No more company at all. And this is the blueprint on why I never have company. Rarely have company. But yes, money was missing. It was probably like $200 to $300. Not a lot, but it was still money. It was still mine, and it was still missing. But anyways, so literally money missing, hair missing. I don't know what else is missing because I had so much shit. Like I always have a lot of shit. I don't know why, and it be shit I need. Might not use it for 10 months, but I need it eventually because one day I'm gonna remember that I have it, and I'm like, I need that. Big CDNT. I need that. Yeah, I need that. Anyways, so we get through that little spackle. Well, we don't get through it. I'm still pissed off about that little spackle. I'm not talking to him for days, weeks. I think I didn't talk to this man for like 2 weeks. So now it's probably like whatever today is, because like I said, it's coming up on the anniversary of the story time. It already passed it, actually. Today's like what, March 13th? Yeah, probably like around this time is when I found out. No, it's not, because I found out after she passed away. Okay, I'm skipping ahead. So like around this time, which is 2 weeks later, I'm you know, home and things are going. So probably like a week later, I didn't talk to Shady ass. So like around the 20 something, I'm on the phone with my friend. And I'm telling her, girl, I was in jail and woo. Mind you, I took the story down, but I'm gonna redo it. But just for reference, it's the cousin of my first baby dad. And yeah, I'm on the phone with her because we're really close. If you know, you know. Yes, Sage Line forever. But yeah, I'm gonna say this without getting all trembling. But I'm on the phone with my cousin / bestie westie / closest friend / baby mama / everything. That's my girl. I'm on the phone with her and I'm telling her what happened. I'm on the phone with her and her sister. We're on three-way. And literally, we made plans for her to come down to Stockton that following Monday. She's like, hey, yeah, I'm going to come over. And literally, like, as we're exiting the phone, like, I didn't want to get off the phone with her, but I had to go to bed for work. I'm getting off the phone with her, and I'm like, okay, love you, baby mom. And then she texts me. She was like, I love you more. Like, after we already hung up, she's like, I love you more, and I can't wait to see you. And I'm like, me neither, baby mom. I miss you so much. And that was the end of that conversation. That's the last words I've ever got to say to her again. And that's the vulnerability. I can't say that word, but yeah, the vulnerability, whatever the word is, of that is the reason why me and Shady even got back cool in the first place. So fast forward another 2 days, I get a devastating call from the family, from both her sisters, and they're telling me that an incident happened and she was hanging on to her life and that they were at the hospital in Oakland, and if I could make it. And me, I don't like bad news. I don't like hospitals, so I did not go, and I really regret that I didn't go because, yeah. So I get a call the very next day, and they tell me that she has passed away. It is now Tuesday. This is the day after she was supposed to be at my house. Sorry, I had to skim through that part because it's so emotional. So I'm crying to this man, and at first he's like hesitant, like, because another incident happened, which I'm going to do another story time on, where me and her had got into it. That's why it was so long since we had talked. But it's like, who doesn't get into arguments with their closest friends that are like sisters? Be so for real. That's like a sister to me. Of course, we're going to have little spackles, and we're going to get back cool like we did. But that's neither here or there because, yeah, I'm going to tell that story eventually. But yeah. So, I was initially pissed off with him, and so I went to go comfort with other of my friends. I ended up spending a couple days, not like back to back. I went home, obviously, but like I kept going to my friend Elsie's house, you know, just to mourn and stuff. So I didn't want to, I don't know. After the funeral, like, I didn't want to really be at the repast. So I went to the repast for a little bit, but then I went home because, yeah, I was just so emotional and so just devastated. I was like, oh my gosh, you guys, like, I can't do this. Like, what is life? What is life? And literally, I want to say either the month after or early May, I end up in Vegas for some reason. I forgot what we went down to Vegas for. Don't even quote me. I don't know what we went to Vegas for, but on the way back from Vegas, y'all. Oh, I went for my sister's mom's birthday. Okay, so it was April now. So I went for my sister's mom's birthday. I was turned up, getting loose, getting drunk, and literally, like, y'all, I was overly drunk. Mind you, we were drinking Hennessy. I never get overly drunk off dark ever. Dark is like calming to me. It is when I don't want to turn up and I just want to vibe, I'll drink some dark liquor, okay, or wine, but most likely dark liquor, aka Hennessy, Douce, etc. So I was drunk out of my mind. I was throwing up, literally sitting in the car. That's a whole nother story time. I'm not even gonna go into details about this, but yeah, I was in there throwing up and all this, and so something just felt off. I felt very off, and I don't know. I think I just happened to think like, oh my gosh, wait a minute. It's literally been since I got arrested, since I had my period. Yeah, I didn't have a period that whole time from the time I left and got arrested, remember I was on my period, to this time. This had to be like, when's my sister's mom's birthday? Like April 14th? Yeah. But I'll get into more details later. So, literally, I ended up pregnant, and I let him know. And this fool had the audacity to tell me, is it even mine? Because you were gone for 2 weeks. So you think that I was gone for 2 weeks and I'm pregnant and it's somebody else's? You just think that I give it up that easy? No, I'm not you. Which I have a story time about. I have a story time about that next. I'm just about to wrap this portion up. I don't really want to do a part 4, so it is going to be a continuation to this story time, but it has nothing to do about my jail situation. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this part up. That was part 3, and I'm going to leave it right here. That was it. my baby daddy and my baby daddy's mom jumped me. I fought them both. They sent me to jail for child neglect and all that. Oh, I almost missed a part. I'll just put it right here because it's not that significant. When we got back from Vegas, after that Vegas trip, literally the caseworker came to my house from CPS, and they had to do this whole 2-hour long interview. She went through my fridge, went through my cabinets, went through my house, went through my bathroom, went through everything to make sure that I really wasn't abusing and neglecting and doing all these things that I was accused of doing. Luckily for me, it was clean. Because what if they would have came during that time I was gone? Yeah. So anyways, luckily the house was freshly clean, freshly mopped up, freshly furnished with food. Just went grocery shopping. Like, thank God for all these things, because I could have literally got my baby taken messing around with this man. But yes, like I was saying, let me wrap this story time up. So that's the end of the story. Like I said, I ended up back with him, fought him, went to jail, ended up back with him, fought him and his mom, went to jail, came home, went back home, got back with him, allowed him to stay. His mom had moved out at this point in time. His mom did move out. He was, not there. She had moved to a whole nother state away from me. At this point, I was like, thank God. But that was short-lived because she wound up back at some point. I'll get to those story times later on in life. Without being disrespectful, I have to be very respectful. Recipes to her. And yeah, that was it for the story time. Ended up pregnant, and yes, I did keep the baby. This is sickening, but it's like more to it. So I'm gonna tell it in the other story time, where I'm gonna tell what happened at my sister's mom's birthday, because all that falls in line onto why I even ended up with this baby and how I kept this baby. Because as y'all know, I am pro-choice, and if y'all got a problem with that, I'm sorry, but that is my personal beliefs. So do with that what you will. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching this portion of the story. I know it was a short story and I could have just added it to yesterday, but if y'all seen, I ran out of time, had to go get my son, and once I go get him, parent mode back on. This is the only time I got to record. Thank you so much. Again, subscribe to the channel if you have. Subscribe to the channel if you have not. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Anything in the description box helps push my content. I already said subscribe to the channel. Yes, I did. Turn that post notification bell on. And follow me on all of my socials, which are in the description box below. Or it's my same username on here on most sites. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Peace. Toodaloo.